Today, let's talk about aperture. Hi, guys. My name is Akira Krama, and welcome to another episode of Photo Facts. Aperture is defined as the opening of the lens which allows light to pass through to enter the camera. When you think of aperture, think of it like the way your eyes work. When you move from dark and light environments, your iris will either expand or contract to control the amount of light that enters. So, you can shrink or enlarge your aperture, and this will determine whether more or less light enters your camera sensor. So normally when you open your iPhone, let's say you go to the portrait setting and you click at the very top, you will see a setting called aperture. Now the numbers there determine how big or how small your aperture will be. Now note this, the bigger the number, the smaller the opening of the aperture. The smaller the number, the bigger the opening of the aperture. I hope it makes sense. So, bigger aperture means that your subject will stand out more while your background is blurry, but then it will give it a cinematic, soft, and professional feel. So, as I mentioned earlier in the video, the smaller the aperture, it means that there's less light entering the camera. So, your image might be a bit darker. The background will be more defined and not as blurry as when you were using the big aperture. So I'm sure when you open your camera, you see f 2.1, f 2.5, or 5.6. That is how your aperture is measured. Aperture changes depending on the light availability, what you are trying to communicate through your image, whether it is food or it's a portrait that you're taking. Well, guys, that's all we have time for today. I hope I have cleared any questions you had about aperture. Join in tomorrow as we continue our fact finding journey.